Hello, I'm Robyn Foss, and welcome to my series, Why I Love Historian. Back in 2023, I did a presentation to a group of traditional scrapbookers on why I love historian. That presentation was over 40 minutes long, so I've broken it down into manageable chunks. In video number 5, I'll be covering why I love the album planner and how I use it. Let's get started. So the album planner, it takes the massive amount of photos down into manageable chunks so that don't get overwhelmed, but instead enjoy the process. I use the journal cards as dividers. I organize my photos into topics, and I can also give myself reminders to grab memorabilia. I can turn random photos into a 2-page spread. For example, I do my books for 6 months at a time. So first half of the year, second half of the year. And we had a cat and we would take pictures of the cat, but it would be like 1 or 2 pictures here and there over the course of 6 months. And so I would set those aside in Callie's little divider. And then when I got to making the book, I had enough for either a 2 or 4-page spread. That way you wouldn't try to make a page with just the 2 pictures you took that one day, you would set it aside. And over time, like if you like to take walks and you take 1 or 2 pictures here and there, then over time you would have our walks through the neighborhood and you can make a 2-page spread for that. And then this is what I love. I send small sections at a time to Artisan. When I was first digital scrapbooking, my huge amount of photos that I had to work with seemed overwhelming, and it was hard to figure out which pictures to put on a page when I had all of my photos in the project. Now I just send a small section at a time. Here's a quick tour of what the album planner looks like. This is one from my current project that I am working on. The tab is, I make it pink so it sticks out, large letters, spell out tab. It's just a visible reminder that's where I am in my project. And then I have dividers, pick a main color and then pick a subcolor. So for example, Benjamin has a tab here, and then I have just random pictures of Ben. But then if there was like a whole subject, like when he totaled his car, so I made the subcolor is this green, and then all of those pictures of when he totaled his car go in that tab. And then I have when we went shopping for his new car, so, and then Ben's hair, because he does like to change his hair quite a bit. So right now I just have 1 photo in there, but I'm sure I'll find more pictures for that. And then as we go down, we have a few pictures for Scott, a few pictures for Callie, snow pictures, Emily. So she had birthday breakfast with me, birthday dinner with family. So I had a couple subdividers. However it works for your brain. And what I love is that you could easily move it around if you change your mind. If I decided after organizing all the pictures, I'm like, okay, well, I didn't really end up with enough pictures, let's say of Ben's hair. So I can move that picture up and get rid of that divider. You can change it afterwards, because as you go through your photos, you're going to start to see this story come to life and you'll know what dividers you need or you don't need. Okay, so here's a basic summary of my process. One tip is to work at a small amount of photos at a time, like a month at a time. I get rid of any blurry, unwanted photos. I auto-fix the photos to get that first bulk edit done from a large chunk of photos. Then I name and tag sets of photos by topic. For example, trip to the zoo, Emily's birthday, like that. And then besides having birthday or Emily in the tags, after that, I go through and I tag the people in the pictures. Then I open the first image of the group and I do those next level edits. So that's lightening the dark photos, straightening the crooked photos, removing red eye, any kind of color corrections, cloning, that kind of thing. So I kind of go through and do those when the image is big on the screen. And I also rate the images. Historian has a rating system. You decide what those ratings mean. You have 0 to 5 stars. And so for me, I use 4 stars for the ones that I want to use in my project. And then 5 stars are frame worthy. Those are my favorite photos that if I want to come back later for retirement party, graduation party, or whatever, I'm looking at those 5 stars for my favorite things to put on display. So next I filter those month worth of photos that I've already edited, named, and rated. I filter them down to 4 stars and above. So I have all of those best pictures in my view, and I move them to the work area. The work area is on the right. Then I go into the album planner. I create a journal card for a topic like Benjamin, and then I add photos from the work area to the planner for that topic. And once they're in the album planner, I remove them from the work area and I repeat. So I'm just kind of dragging them over. In March of 2024, I did my digital cafe pop in and learn on Historian 6 album planner. So that demo is available already out on my YouTube channel, and I'll include the link in the description of this video. Well, that concludes video number 5 on why I love Historian 6. Hope that you're beginning to see why I love Historian so much and that you'll tune back in for my future videos. Be sure to check out my self-paced classes. I have both a beginner and an intermediate class on Historian 6, and it's free, and the link will be in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.